Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact Today with me, Mark Lotsu. Flat Earth, fact or fiction? So 2,000 years ago, the ancient Greeks determined that the Earth was curved, that it was spherical. And now, recently, there's been a resurgence in flat Earth theorists. So Mike Hughes from the Flat Earth Society is launching his own rocket up into the atmosphere to prove that the Earth is flat. Good luck with that, Mike, but here's some evidence to support the round Earth theory. The first of these comes from the ancient Greeks. I mean, these guys were amazing. Basically, they got one stick, stuck it into the ground, then about 500 miles north, they put another stick in the ground. On the first stick, the sun was directly above it, so there was no shadow. On the second stick, there was a shadow. They then repeated this experiment, and then they calculated the angles and used the calculations of the angles of the sticks to determine the curvature of the Earth and therefore the circumference of the Earth. They did this 2,000 years ago. They said, yeah, the Earth must be a sphere and this is its circumference, and they were right to within 10% of its true value. 2,000 years ago, 10% of its actual true value with sticks and numbers. That's crazy amazing. Earth is curved. Point one. Second point is just by looking up in the sky. You've got northern hemisphere, you've got southern hemisphere. If the Earth was flat, you'd look up in the sky. It doesn't matter if you're north or southern hemisphere, you'd see exactly the same sky. But because it's curved, you're on different points, so you're seeing different night skies. Makes sense. Same for day and night for that matter. It's difficult to explain day and night when you've got a flat Earth. And next is the planets themselves. So if you watch the planets, get a telescope, if you watch the planets, you can see over the course of days they rotate. And this rotation can only occur if they are spherical. And it'd be quite weird for all the other planets to be spherical and the Earth to be flat. So what experiment can you do at home to prove this? Well, you're going to need either a high altitude balloon or a drone that can go really, really high. And you put a camera on it, and then you just take a video as you're going up, and it literally shows you the curvature of the Earth. Maybe get your school science department or some work colleagues to all chip in to get a high altitude balloon to do this. Science is fun every day. So there's lots and lots of research that's been done on this already. So if you're still a believer in the flat Earth theory and you want to talk about markers along the canal, all I say is use multiple markers instead of just 2 markers, and that takes account for the refraction due to the air. That is flat Earth fact or fiction. Flat Earth fiction, just to point out. Thanks so much for watching. Love you, bye, love you, bye, love you, bye.